Here's a wild tour story. We were on tour opening up. We were opening up for, I believe, NWA or them. We were doing a show with them, and there was some gangbanging stuff, and some cats was throwing up signs, and I wasn't in the gangbang, so I didn't know it. But Muggs was a blood, and so we got into a fight with all of these Crips and Bloods, and that stage that turns in a circle. I forget what it was, but we got into a fight backstage with them. I mean, DJ Muggs was able to, but you got to realize Muggs is also Italian, so he also had a lot of, he was Italian, thought to be Latin. Came out with two brothers, so he already was diverse naturally, just in his upbringing, an Italian guy in mainly Latino/Black neighborhood, growing up as a blood, that in itself gives you diversity that you're not familiar, that you're unaware of, that naturally plays in your favor. Another 783 tour story, we was at the Palladium, and my brother so happened to be doing his song, and a girl he was messing with, her boyfriend was in the front row and giving him screw faces and all that. And we did the whole show. After we finished the show, he looked down at him. He was like, "Oh, word, you want me?" He jumped into the stage and started beating the cat up. He jumped straight off stage, right at the cat, and just started pounding on him. This was the East New York in us that nobody knew about, because we was always anti showing that. But that was one of the wild stories, and it was melee. Got into it, got broken up. But yeah, that was one of the tour stories. Another not tour story, but behind the scenes story that wasn't on tour, but. Dana, Queen Latifah, when she first came to Los Angeles, everybody used to come see us from New York. So Dana, when she first came, she hung out with my brother, girlfriend, and they housed her and all of that. When she came out to LA for the first time, Lynn and Sylvia took Queen Latifah around and was hanging out with Queen Latifah. Well, anyway, we built a rapport with Queen Latifah. So one day we was outside a club, my brother and Queen Latifah, and some guy was harassing Latifah, like, yo, blah, 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 blah. And my brother looked at us like, yo, he bothering you? And she was like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with him. And he was like, oh, word? My brother allegedly knocked out a guy for Queen Latifah who was harassing her and doing some ill things that he should not have been doing to the young lady. And my brother, of course, was just like an older brother, big brother, who was just looking out for his little sister, who happened to be harassed by this young lady, and he happened to just disarm the man, the gentleman who was posing a threat.